Well, Disney released a show called Armorsaurs, now a Power Rangers ripoff now that they own regular Power Rangers again. Kind of weird, kind of how. Let's talk about Disney's previous example of a Power Rangers ripoff they did, Mech X4, the spiritual sequel to Aaron Stone, in my opinion. Let's begin. Hey everyone, Kodo D. Codeman. Time for another edition of Hobby Toku Anime. And yes, we're doing more Toku stuff now because I feel like that does better for the view count. But today we're going to talk about one of my forgetful shows that I like, freaking Mech X4. A show released from 2016 to 2017. It was Disney XD's second live-action adventure series, besides their flagship, Aaron Stone. But the point is, Mech X4 is kind of memorable for a lot of things, being a ripoff of freaking Pacific Rim level of popularity, which I really hate the idea of two mechs. But I feel like it works in other media, which I have to explain now. But point is, I like freaking two mechs in a uh uh do 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 Gunbuster or that gender series. But the point is, two pilot mechs I don't like in most media, but I feel like Pacific Rim might be the one of those, a third of that example. Got that? Good. Now let's talk about Mech X4 by giving you the show. Our main character is Ryan, and yes, another Power Rangers ripoff with a character named Ryan. I think I had not heard that name in the Power Rangers series before. Ripoff before. Oh yeah, VR Troopers. Sorry. Point is, Ryan, like on summer vacation, before he gets to high school, gains this power. What is that? Well, electronics tries to not go weird with it. Yeah, like freaking uh, alarm clocks, TV remote, and toasters. And it turns out he has a power of technopath. Yes, he's our technopath, and he gains a giant robot later after he talked to his two friends. One guy being a nerdy kid who is like Indian, I think, or something like that. And the other kid looks like the guy from Stranger Things, like one of the comedic kids from Stranger Things. I know it's not the same actor, but it's a weird look-alike. Maybe a brother or something. But anyhow, yes. Also, his brother is a main character, being the more experienced person with a lot of martial arts and sports, being our jock character slash backup mechanic. And now I have to explain the mech. Mech X4. Why he's called that? Well, because the mech has four roles. Pilot, which is Ryan. The nerdy kid is defense. The goofy guy is offense. And basically, the brother is the mechanic. And basically, they control the mech. Ryan basically stopping threats of genetic splice beasts, this is a problem of the show. After 3 episodes, it starts not doing a lot of mech monster fights. They still do monster fights, but it's very like one-off scenes that go nowhere. And that's like the biggest problem of the show is the monster fights happen way less than normal in a show and makes you go, why are they being so cheap with it? But anyhow, the point is, this show's good with the writing. I like this show. It's not really bland. Like, I feel like the only blandness is from the main character being some of his dialogue, but it's still fine with also Leo, who's like the creator of the mech. And he created it during with the parents of the characters, and around the halfway point of season 1, he discovers he's adopted, and the following episode after that was basically the brother thinking the brother knows about him being adopted, but he didn't know that, which is kind of funny, but a good episode, and they excuse instead of telling the actual thing. They explain to the mom, who's like, character. The show's great, and really, I'm not explaining the show to you because I don't feel like I over-explaining it. Like, it's a good show. Has good arcs, good plot points. It kind of ends in a sad note, but it's kind of badass. Being one of the better mecha shows of Power Ranger ripoffs. It's like not Dragon Knight good with writing quality, but if there was a Pacific Rim show, this is that Pacific Rim show. Basically, Mech X4 is badass, great, and good. I'm also saying there's a principal character in the first season who's like the main villain of helper for the first half of season 1, but I don't want to over spoil the show. This show's really good. And it's weird now that we have Armorsaurs. Now we have another example of Disney not caring about something else instead of Power Rangers. Still disappointed with Power Rangers now being owned by Disney again. Hope you liked the video. Link down below if you forgot about Mech X4, and I wish I explained more of it to you, but I feel like you should watch it by yourself. I don't want to spoil it because it's kind of generic and bland, but it's still a good show. Go watch it. Just gonna saying bye-bye for now.